My name's Angela, or Ange, as I like to be called by most people. I'm married to Vern. We have 4 kids, 3 of whom are now adults, and 1 still in school. So that's been a massive chunk of my life. My dad is an atheist, I'd say. My mum was brought up in the Catholic Church, and you have Catholics who are very much love the Lord. You have a lot that what I call the Catholic club. They just do it out of duty, and I'm not entirely sure how much they love Jesus. I'd seen a lot of that. And also coming across, praying to saints, praying to Mary. This whole sense of duty is a big part of the Catholic Church, a big part of who I was. And I struggled a lot with being a person who was a good girl, who would keep the rules. Behind that is a little bit of a fear in terms of my relationship with God. Is I was seeking God so desperately, but I was looking for ways to earn it. When I finally finished school, I'd met Vern and his family, and they were the first Protestants that I'd ever met. They didn't talk like they had all the answers. They humbly were seeking information from the Word. Vern would be challenging me on things. He was like, well, tell me, where can you find that in the Bible? Where does it say that? If you can show me, I'm ready to be convinced. He would get me to go looking for it. And that was the first time that I'd ever really, had my own, I got a copy of a Bible and was reading it. One of the pastors we went to in the Uniting Church in Brisbane, he ended up marrying us a few years later, and he was such a humble and gentle man. His name was Evan. I think his humility and his love for Jesus and his love for God's people made a real impact on me. And when I came to realise that I didn't actually have to earn God's favour, He had gifted me salvation if I would just submit myself and accept it, that was an amazing freedom for me. And it turned everything around. The load just fell off my back. He's so gracious in allowing that to be the gift that He gives me and gives anyone who comes to Him. The church is Jesus's body. You have all these different people from different walks of life, people who never would be friends or connect in a way that we do. We've got older people in the church who are able to bring some of their wisdom in and apply it in ways that are a blessing to my kids. And then there've been a couple of times where I've been really praying for my kids, that their doubts and fears and whatever other things they're struggling with their own faith. And then I've had someone from the church come in and speak a word of wisdom or be an encouragement to them. And my kids are now starting to be a blessing to the church community as well. They're starting to serve and starting to be a part of it, mentoring people younger than themselves. Every single person in their church has an important role to play, and that's why the church is the body. We're not all hands, we're not all feet, we're not all hearts, We all do and have different giftings. God is faithful. Always, always, He is more good to me than I deserve. He's blessed me in ways that I don't think I ever would have envisaged when I was a younger person. No matter what happens in my life in terms of family disasters, in terms of finances, in terms of work, in terms of health, that He would make me more like Him.